Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for your continued support and thank you for coming back to me. If you're new here, my name is Richard and my channel I talk about things men's lifestyle related, men's style related, and also from time to time I do product reviews. So hopefully at the end of this video I'll have converted some of you new viewers to subscribers, and if I do then please smash that subscribe button, hit that notification bell to the bottom right hand side of this video so you'll be notified every time I do a new upload, which generally is twice weekly on a Tuesday and Thursday. So let's get on with the video, and today's video is all about the dress shirt, and that is coming up after the break. Hello guys, welcome back. Thanks for joining me again. Like I said before the intro, today's video is all going to be about the dress shirt. Now in my opinion, the dress shirt is one of the most essential and versatile pieces that any man can have in their wardrobe. Yet when I speak to people, there's still a multitude of men out there that don't own one single dress shirt, and this video is for you if you're one of those people. I ask myself all the time, why would somebody neglect to buy one of the most versatile and great pieces of clothing any man can own? And really I haven't come up with an answer. It's not budget, because you can get some very cheap options out there. You don't have to spend a fortune on a piece of clothing like this. There are a lot of cheap brands out there, especially if you shop around in the sales. But if you don't own any, you really are letting yourself down and putting a massive hole in your wardrobe that needs to be filled very quickly. The dress shirt really is a staple piece of menswear, guys, and you're going to be getting a lot of wear out of this. Now, whether you opt for the slightly more casual Oxford button-down shirt, which I've done a video on before, and I absolutely love the Oxford button-down. They're a bit more playful. You can play around with stripes, checks, and all sorts of different designs. When it comes to a dress shirt like this one, which is slightly more smarter than the Oxford shirt, but not quite as smart as your business casual suit type shirt, you're going to want to make sure that it fits you and you're going to get the mileage out of it. Now, the fit is very important. I've said this before, and we'll very quickly touch on that in relation to dress shirts now, and then we'll move on into why I think you really do need it and why it's so versatile. The fit, essentially, guys, should fit you like this. Now, I am a larger guy. I've got a 44-inch chest. I'm quite broad across the shoulders, although it may not show very well in this video, possibly because of the angle. However, I'm usually an extra large, and that's what this shirt is. But as you can see, it hugs me around the chest fairly tightly, but not too tight that it restricts me. Also, I've got full range of movement and my buttons aren't bowing, and I haven't got flesh showing underneath the buttons, which is really important. If you've got any of that going on, guys, then your shirt is far too tight. You need to try the next size up. Also, when it comes to a collar, I haven't got it done up here, as you can see. I like to have the two top buttons undone. Other people like to have it done up to this point. Essentially, I feel more comfortable at this. I don't feel so restricted, unless of course I'm wearing this with a tie, which I do depending on the situation and what it calls for. But when you do your button up to the top, you should be able to get two fingers through the hole, and it should be very comfortable. You should still be able to breathe with two fingers behind your done up button and your neck. If you can, then great, you're on the right track. If you can't and it's too tight, then obviously you need to size up, and if it's too loose and you've got loads of wiggle room there, you need to size down. The shoulders, again, the seam, if I move a bit closer, should fall right on the edge of the shoulder where it meets the arm, and also your armpit should be high enough that you haven't got lots of material bellowing down, and you should have a full range of movement there when you do this with your arms. If you've got those, guys, then you're on the right track. Anything too much and baggy material hanging down here, it's far too big and you need to size down. Sleeve length, again, very important. You can see where my sleeve lies here, and this is pretty much exactly as it lies down to my side. Your cuff, and this is a barrel cuff, we'll go into that in a moment, should reach you just at the wrist bone or just where your watch is. Now, I like it to be short enough that you can see my timepiece, because generally I will be wearing a nice watch when I go out, and I try to match it with my outfit. Just to show you what it's like from the side view, it's a very slim fitting shirt. Now, my arms are 17 inches, so they are on the larger side. So if you're a skinnier guy, you might need to size down. Now, I've got a ½ inch spare material here, which is perfect for me because it's slim enough that it's not hanging off me. If it's too baggy, and I do see this happening a lot, guys, try and size down. It really is worth it, especially if your arms are on the slimmer side. But essentially, guys, this is how a dress shirt should fit you. you're going to be able to go into a store and try them on for the majority of the times, especially if you live in a city and you've got lots of big shopping centres and you've got lots of different brands you can choose from. I'm right down the southwest of England in Cornwall, and most of my clothes shopping is done online. So sometimes I have a bit of a Russian roulette moment where I buy something and hope it fits. Generally, I've been quite lucky, but there have been occasions when I bought something which is either too big or too small, and I've had to suffer a crushing blow of disappointment and send it back. So if you have got the option to go into a clothing store, especially if they stock a brand that you like, and I've said before, if you find a brand that you love, stick with them, because their sizing generally is going to be the same, and all brands do not make their sizes the same, guys. Now, I'm an extra large in most clothing, I'm a large in some others, and I've even been a medium in some others. So that's how much it varies, and that's with the same body measurements. So if you've got the option, go try them on. Like I said earlier on, the Oxford button down is a great option, but that is on the slightly more casual side. But if you want to go out, if you're going out for a meal, you've got a business meeting, but it doesn't really call for a full suit and a proper dress shirt on the higher formal end, as in think tailored shirts, then grab yourself a cotton dress shirt like this. Collar wise, there's a whole multitude of different collar styles out there, and I'm not going to bore you with all of those. I'm simply going to talk about the reason I chose this one. This is called a medium spread collar, and as I said to you before, there is an Oxford button down where you've got your two buttons here. Now you can undo the buttons and wear it open, but this one doesn't have that. This is literally a medium spread collar. I have got collar stiffeners in here. If you don't know what a collar stiffener is, it's basically a piece of either tough plastic, which these ones are, or brass collar stiffeners, which you insert into the underneath of the collar there. I don't know if you can see, there's a little recess, and basically that keeps the point of your collar very crisp, which is great if you're going to be at a meeting all day and you want to keep that professional look. Now I have got one there, collar stiffener, you see. Now when I push that in, that collar is nice and pointed. So it really is the bridge between a more casual shirt option and your formal dress shirt. You can wear these with a sport coat, which I'll be doing later. I'm wearing it with a pair of grey chinos here, as you can see, and a black leather belt, and I'll be wearing black leather shoes later. So it's a really subtle but smart look, and I really think you guys need some in your wardrobe. Now colour wise, if you only had to choose one and your budget was quite low, I'd say go for a white one, because that is going to suit you for whatever situation you throw at it, whether it's casual, whether it's semi-formal or formal. You're going to want a white dress shirt, so that's your starting point. And in fact, I would suggest getting multiples if you're able. There are certain brands that sell them in packs of 2 or 3. I would definitely get one of those once you nail the fit. You're going to get a lot of wear out of those, and it just allows you to wear one, wash the other, just keep them in constant rotation, because whether you're wearing it in a casual setting or a more formal setting, the white dress shirt is going to see you through all of those. If you're able to just expand your wardrobe a little bit more and get some more colours, I would opt for obviously black, because I think it's a classic colour, you cannot go wrong with it. Also grey and light blue. If you've got those four, I think you're pretty much set for any single situation that life will throw at you. Incredibly versatile pieces of clothing, guys. Now obviously there are a lot of different patterns out there. What should you get for a dress shirt? Well, in my opinion, I think you should just stay plain. If you're going for a bit more of a playful or more casual shirt, like the Oxford button down, then obviously you can play around with different things like stripes or check. And in fact, I've done videos on it before. I absolutely love a flannel shirt. I love the buffalo plaid check shirts. I absolutely love shirts like that, especially in the winter when they're made of heavier flannel material. Again, slim fitting with checks. I just think that's a really rugged, masculine look. However, when it comes to dress shirts, I just think keep them plain, keep them simple. That way you can add a little bit more flair and a bit more interest in your outfit with a tie. I always think if you're going to have some sort of pattern, have a pattern tie and a plain shirt. That's the way I do it anyway, guys, and you may be different. You may be a fan of garish and very bright shirts. It doesn't really suit me. I'm very pale, so therefore I can't really go too funky with the shirts. So I tend to keep it very plain, and in the winter, autumn and winter, I do wear checks. But when it comes to dress shirts where I'm going to be wearing a tie, I always stick to a plain colour. The ties that I wear generally are a block colour, so I'll try and contrast it. So for instance, I might wear this with a grey tie or maybe a red tie, or a striped rep tie. Now a rep tie, if you don't know, is a preppy staple, and essentially it's a block colour with diagonal stripes of contrasting colours. So for instance, a navy blue and a forest green, or navy and a red. I've worn this one before with the grey and black stripe tie, and it really is an awesome combination. So when it comes to dress shirts, keep it plain, then you can play around with your tie design a little bit. When it comes to your more casual shirt, then obviously play around with patterns and stripes and checks and things like that. But essentially, guys, go out, grab yourself some dress shirts. You'll be wearing them for the rest of your days. Honestly, you will. And if you haven't had any now, you'll be surprised how good you'll look in one, how many compliments you'll get, how many people will notice you, and that will obviously make you feel so much better about yourself, and you will get compliments. Just make sure you nail that fit, alright, and just make that little bit more of an effort. Even if you're going out with family for a Sunday roast, put a shirt on, show a little bit of respect for yourself and others, and show that you've made that effort. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I'm going to upload obviously next Tuesday. Whatever you do this weekend, make it a good one because it's Easter weekend. Enjoy the time with your family and your children. Stay stylish and awesome, and I will see you next Tuesday. Thanks for taking the time again to watch my video. I'm also prevalent on the web, on my website and on other social media platforms, and I'll link to those in the description below as well. So if you like what you see here, I would truly appreciate it if you would head over to there and obviously like and follow me on those pages as well. The more support I get, the more videos I can put out there, and the more content I can put out for you, and hopefully I'll have helped somebody at the end of this video. Take care, guys. See you next Tuesday, and thanks for watching.